Slapping it in. What's up, guys? It's Burek Podcast, episode 3. I stayed consistent, right? This is the third week in a row I'm podcasting from my living room in beautiful Southgate, California. I'm hanging out here. It's morning time. I just finished my cup of coffee. I'm getting ready to start my day to get out there and get after it. A lot of new things happening in my life and a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. New developments, new stuff that I've discovered that's kind of changed my attitude on certain things that I talked about last week in the podcast. Um, right off the top, I was, kind of glazing Marco Thompson Pekovic's concert and like, oh, he's good. He ain't all that bad. He's a good musician. Um, and sure, maybe like if you take out some of the crazy themes from his songs, he's not too bad. But somebody brought to my attention that he has a song about the Yasenovats concentration camp. That's a bad look, my dude. I definitely can't get down with that. I had no clue. I had no idea that he had so many. That the entire country, maybe not the entire country, but 500,000 people showed up to this guy's concert and maybe he performed that song. I don't know. I didn't really look up the lyrics, but the fact that he has a song about torturing Serbs in a concentration camp, that's enough to make me no longer a fan. I had heard only maybe like two or three songs prior, and I'm kind of disappointed. It's like, Marilyn Manson or somebody, like you separate the man from the music. But in this case, the themes are bad, and it seems like this guy is just as rotten. So I'm disappointed, man. I wanted to be his fan. It's kind of scary to memorialize something like that in a song. Like I said, Balkans are the only region in the world where we are both sore winners and sore losers. If we win, we can't just take the W with dignity. We've got to rub it in the other guy's face. So killing children and then rubbing it in their face 50 years later, where we at 80 years later, that's insane to me. So definitely won't be at his next concert for sure. Disappointed, super disappointed in that. What else is going on, man? This is like a diaspora issue. It's like that we're like these turbo nationalist retards in the streets, and then we're up in church like praising the Lord on Sundays. It's kind of silly, man. Like, what are we doing, bro? Do you think God wants that? Do you think He wants us to genocide each other? I don't think so. I think it's crazy. Um, Man, sorry to start on a negative note. We got lots of stuff to cover, lots of topics to laugh about, but there's some serious shit too in this podcast. We got to talk some serious stuff too, but let's have some laughs. The WNBA, they want more money. They were all rocking shirts at the All Star game that said, "Pay us what you owe us." I have never watched a game in my life, so I don't owe you anything. But I think it's silly that the NBA already subsidizes the league. They want to make as much as their male counterparts. I really don't think pro athletes should make that much money at all. I think pro sports are corrupt as fuck. I think it's rigged, straight up. Uh, I know I'm gonna get shit for this. I don't care. Sports are fucking rigged. If you don't believe it, I don't know. Do some research. Read between the lines. Look at Aisha Curry's tweet back in the finals. I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, dude. They shut her ass down. They said they would sue her for defamation if she tweeted that the refs were corrupt or that if they made certain calls certain ways. But hey, time and time again, we've seen cheating on the highest level. Look at Serie A from the Italian soccer league. You saw Juventus and Inter. I think it was Inter. It might just have been Juventus and other teams. They were implicated in a match fixing scandal. If they were fixing it at the highest level of soccer, why wouldn't the NBA be fixed? The NBA just has better lawyers, okay, and less mafiosos with their finger in the cookie. We got different types of mafiosos, the type that we are not allowed to talk about. So crazy, man. They want more money, bro. This NBA is insane, dude. They get paid way too much money, and the way the world is right now, man. Uh, Like this sports stuff, it's got to fall off a cliff. Sports is just too much. It's too part of our lives, our culture, and it's not, dude. It's artificial. It's a fucking game for children to stay in shape, okay? So that, you have good cardiovascular health. Sports has no direct impact on your life or on your friendships or on anything. I mean, it's ruined many friendships, I gotta say, but it's insane for me to think about people ruining their lives, fighting, losing money over a game that's been meant to be played by children. Okay, it's crazy to me. I mean, look at the owners of these leagues and of these teams, man. These guys are rich dudes. They don't give a fuck about the little guy. They wax poetic. They fucking make promises. They donate a little bit. They take pictures with a shovel. Look at me. I'm helping the community. Fuck out of here, dude. Pack you all the way the fuck up. I fucking hate them, dude. I hate all these these owners. They're not one good one, dude. They could say they're good. What? Maybe they're better than me. You give more money, but what do you really do, bro? You just toe the line. You push this bullshit agenda, and they're just trying to make more money at the end of the day. If they were about morals, they wouldn't allow betting. It's legal. Bet 360, DraftKings, it's all over. You got your biggest podcasters simping for that shit. Bet 360, fucking DraftKings. Bro, that's gambling. You are pulling more people into poverty. Who is winning? Bro, a fraction of people who gamble win. The house always wins. That shit is rigged just like the league. And it's just more proof. It's more evident that sports are corrupt. And if you're living your life thinking like, oh man, this is the fucking pinnacle of civilization, sports. It's just unplugged, man. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it all wrong. So, I mean, it's no more evident and clear than in the Balkans. Come on, man. We got these little casinos and betting spots all over the Balkans. They're on every fucking block. People go in there, piss away their money, piss away their paycheck. You got students, not even 18, placing bets, losing their lunch money. And for what, dude? What, one out of 20 times you make a couple bucks? Come on, man, pack it up. It's stupid. And they've got these bet stations all over the world, dude. They got people in Nigeria and in Africa who make like dollars a day spending their hard earned dollar on betting. Do those people need to bet on football? Fuck no. They need roads. They need infrastructure. They need Wi Fi. They need the tools to succeed. And are the sports teams donating that? No, they're holding a basketball camp so that they could find the next Manute Bowl or Dikembe Mutombo. But man, but you have no problem taking money from these people. You want to take their best athletes, but you don't want to help them. And you want to give that athlete money, and hopefully he builds like a drinking fountain in a school in his village. But you want to take the money from the average man, the guy working in the mine, the guy working in the field. You want his dollar. Man, fuck these people. Look who owns those casinos and those betting stations. My question, my point is proven. Like, look at it, dude. They're all in cahoots. It's super sad, dude. It's really sad. I mean, it's idolatry at the end of the day. And I hate to be this like bringer of bad news, dude. It sucks. It's idolatry. You worshiping sports and like money and prestige and winning, bro. What are you winning at the end of the day? Are they gonna bury you in your Stanley Cup? Are they gonna bury you with all your rings like you an Egyptian pharaoh? The NBA rings? Who cares? You're gonna die just like everyone else. You're not special. There's no immortality for the guy who wins the most championships. Man, it's crazy, dude. And comedians, we're no different, man. We're false idols as well. I mean, you see it in podcasting, you see it in comedy, you see these people like just put up on these pedestals like they're some wise man and they're really the truth seekers. Bro, people are just saying stuff to be agreeable. If you say something that everybody agrees with, you're gonna get the most amount of views and hits. And if it's a inconvenient truth, good. There's a little hint of truth to it, amazing. But it's a cult of personality. We're selling a cult of personality. Like if our product was good, then the best podcasters and comedians wouldn't have these fucking sponsors selling you poison, right? Bud Light, DraftKings, Yo Kratom. Is that shit good for you? Fucking no, it's not. Everybody's selling you poison. It's retarded. It makes no sense, bro. This show is not sponsored by anybody, but when I do get a sponsor, I want to sell you guys like some cool Balkan products, and Ivar, Burek Bites. I put a Pivo commercial in my first one just as a placeholder, just to see kind of how it would look. And I don't want to sell you alcohol, man. I'm not trying to sell you on a false dream. Strengthen yourselves, get strong, eat right, train. Don't fall into this trap of like drinking, gambling, smoking, poisoning your body. And then what? You're gonna be hooked up to some machine, dude. You're gonna be in a hospital bed, and you're gonna blame me. Ryan told me that this was the way to live. Hell no. Set aside foolish comforts. And you don't need that crap. You don't need to escape. You need to dig your heels in and get after it. Whatever your goal is in life, go do it every day. Work a little bit closer. Work a little bit and get closer to your goal. So I'm telling you, man, TV is just outrageous. And people emulate the bad behavior they see on TV. That's why you see people crashing out in real life. You say stuff that you can't take back. It's nuts. You see the way people behave on reality TV. You want to emulate that. You want to be that guy. Life's not a TV show, man. It's long. People don't forget shit. And on season two, you know, you got to go move to a different city if you crash out hard enough. Make up a new identity. But you'll always kick yourself for those bridges that you burned. So don't do that, man. Be a person of integrity. I always joke that I don't have any integrity, but I actually do. I just like to appear like a scumbag. I'm not. I try not to be. I'm working on it. What's going on? What else is going on? Okay, we're talking about comedy. Just for laughs, new faces, 2025. Guess who was picked? Not me. Haha. I submitted, didn't get picked. Not surprised. I'm not their cup of tea. I'm still funny though. I'm still making these shows happen. I'm still making people laugh. Still loving comedy. I might be at the comedy store tonight doing set of the night. Hopefully a place. Um, but gonna get after it, man. Just for laughs. It's a big festival. It's the biggest festival. So to be picked for that would be an honor. Same with Skankfest, who has not picked me in 4 years now. It's strange. I think I am their cup of tea. I don't know. Man, I can't make excuses. I'm not good enough, motherfuckers. I'll be there. Or I won't, but I'll still be selling tickets. I'll be the most hated comedian by other comedians. I have no problem with that. Balkan Comedy Night marches on, dude. What are we talking about? The Balkan breakfast. Okay, Balkan breakfast. You see these guys, they're eating with their hands. They're eating whole peppers, whole tomatoes, whole onions, a celery stalk, a pig's foot, a whole damn ham hock, a damn leg of lamb in the morning. I have never seen this in my freaking life. I've been to the Balkans many times. Where I come from, we chop up everything. You want paradise? You want tomato? You're gonna get it sliced. You want cute krastavats? We're gonna cut it. We're gonna de-seed it. We're gonna slice it up real nice for you. You want salami? We're slicing it, man. We're not eating it off the rip. We're not eating it off the brick. It's insane to me to watch the Balkan breakfast, and then you see this misrepresentation of the region. And dude, we make our stuff look aesthetic. Our stuff comes out looking like a damn charcuterie board for breakfast. The eggs, the meat, the yogurt, the chopped up veggies. You know, we got it all on one plate. And it's just so weird to see this trend. Like, this is really some village shit. Like, this guy pulled the peppers right off the plant. This guy pulled the potato out of the ground, pulled the onion out of the ground, and just bit into it. It's this is some real celiac business, and I'm a celiac, and I've never seen that. So we've got cutlery, and we use it. I don't get it, man. Please take me to your cello and show me how you guys are eating. I would like to try it your way, eating it kodruke. And I love to eat with my hands. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love Indian food. I love Middle Eastern food. I love anything I could pick up, dip, and swoop up and put it into my mouth. But Balkan food is not one of those foods. I am a primitive man. I approve of eating with your hands. I think it's good for you. They say it's good for the taste buds. It's good for digestion. I definitely advocate that you try eating with your hands as often as you can. However, in a Balkan breakfast, you're sitting down, you got a fork and a knife, everything's chopped up, aesthetically arranged on the plate, and it's there to be enjoyed. So enjoy it, man. Enjoy it with the kaimak, enjoy it with cheese, with yogurt, ivar, whatever it is that you like to eat in the morning. I'm a big fan of the Balkan breakfast, but if you're eating it with your hands, just right out the bag or something. I don't, you just came from the flea market and you just bought all this produce and you're just going to town. Man, hook it up. Show me how it's done. Moving on to some more serious Balkan topics. I just watched this video. It was put out by the dude who makes. I mean, it was linked to me by the Serbian Metaverse Quest by that guy Marco. He had put some link to some video kind of on Serbia and the protests that were happening. And in that video, they kind of showed Serbia and our kind of position where we are trying to play both sides of the field, the East, the West, China, US. We're just trying to pacify all of these competing powers who want to colonize us, essentially. And it was scary, man, to see the EU's lists of what they want for us to do in order to be accepted into the EU, outside of the recognition of Kosovo, which we will never do. Uh, and I'm sorry, like, you guys got 90% Albanian in Kosovo. You could call it Kosovo. It's still like historically part of our country. It's like if Mexicans took back the Alamo, Americans would be salty and still kind of want it to be theirs. Like, we're not going to say it's yours. Um, it, we built too much stuff there for people who just moved in the past 200 years to claim it as theirs. So too much history going on there. It's hard for us to just acquiesce and give up power. Uh, and it's like a very sore spot for sure. Because it wasn't taken like in a war, in a proper war. It was taken and given away by foreign powers. And then they built a giant military installation to make sure that we never get it back. So, whatever. We're butthurt. We're not going to recognize it. Service, no way. Okay, but that's the least of our worries because the other ones they seemed a lot more grave. Like, for instance, one of the things was that Serbia has to break off the dinar and adopt a different currency, which is going to devalue our gross national product. It's going to devalue everything. You thought we were poor now? Sheesh. We're going to be way more poor in the future. Um, the other thing, they wanted to increase domestic energy prices, and they have already done that on the average Serb, which is messed up because they were like, "Oh, you Serbians, oh, your energy is too cheap. You can afford your energy. No, 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 no. You will freeze in the winter." It's insanity. This is torture, dude. This is foreigners really putting the screws to us, and it's really sad to see. This reminds me of kind of what they put Germany through in the in the Treaty of Versailles. They're really just putting the screws to us, just punitively, and it's kind of sad. And another crazy thing, the craziest one that just set me off was that we'd have to give our mineral rights and our mining rights to Rio Tinto, a foreign organization. Like, it's not okay to degrade your environment in your own country. Let's go to Serbia and degrade theirs. Let's go fuck their shit up. They're pushing climate change and sustainability and environmental solutions in the West. And they're like, oh, by the way, this is our dirty little secret. We're going to go into Serbia. We're going to dig up their mountains. We're going to pollute their rivers and streams and freshwater supplies and dig out lithium. Man, come on. That's fucked up. It's not sustainable. We're going to poison ourselves. Part of this acceptance is that you have to poison yourself. It's fucking cultural suicide. It is literally suicide. And we're being forced to pull the trigger to our own head. And to make matters worse, we have some kind of a minister of labor or some shit. He wants to import 100,000 people from Ghana. That's nuts to me, dude. We can't feed the people within our own borders, and we're going to bring in 100,000 Ghanaians. Man, that's nuts. They don't want to bring the diaspora in, 100,000 of us. There's 6 million of us. They don't want to bring us in, but they'll bring in people from Ghana to work for less wages than the average Serb. Instead of giving Serbs a decent wage to do this work, they're going to give it to these Ghana guys on work permits for maybe half the price. This shit is bonkers, bro. It makes no sense. Serbia is committing cultural suicide. Vučiću Pedro. I say it today, and I always said it. I kind of was nice because some of my cousins were pro Vučić, but enough's enough, man. You guys are fucking retards to me. Like, you're the smartest retards I've ever met. It's just, how can you support this dude? There's destruction. You're, what is it? What do they say? You're spitting in your own eye to blind yourself? I don't know the saying, but we're hurting ourselves just to impress Western Europe. And for what, dude? So we can end up like them? Nanny states? Come on, dude. Autonomy, sovereignty. These are core values of Serbians. Freedom, not fucking global slavery. It's insanity, dude. It's these demands are obscene. You already have like trans literature included into grade school students' curriculum in Belgrade. I've heard this. I've heard stories, man. That's pretty damn crazy. That's America. So, what is going on, man? We need birthright. We need what Israel has. The diaspora, we need the right to go back to Serbia, become citizens, even if it means we have to be conscripted for a year or two in the army. We deserve birthright. We deserve to be able to go back to our homeland, become helpful citizens, participate in elections, and help turn the economy around, turn the world around. Really, we it's just it doesn't make any sense. I think Koreans are allowed to do that. Jews have birthright in Israel. Where's our birthright, man? We have the right to fuck off to some new country and be forgotten about. That's really what our government is saying. Serbia, I mean, I'm Montenegrin, they ain't much better. But in my core, in my heart, I'm Serbian. That's who I am. I'm Pravoslav. Um, put Jesus first every day. The state is always going to be the state. They're always going to be corrupt. There's no real legitimate form of rule outside of kingdom. Kings are said to be anointed by God, but democracies, they come, they go. Other forms of rulership, despotships, republics, tyrants, they come and go. They destroy themselves, and a king is always, it always comes back in a cycle to a king. So I'm kind of a simp for the monarchy, but the monarchies have been so bloated and corrupt, and they want to go around Europe and play your big European and play politics and forget about the little guy. And that's why, when push came to shove, so many people went communist. They went rogue because they didn't feel like their monarchy was taking care of them. And it's sad, man, because my family were Chetniks in those times, and they were the royal guard, the royal order, and we were gifted land by the king, and we protected him for many years. The Chetas, dude, all these chieftains came from across Serbia. It was a loose alliance of voivode and chieftains, and they protected the king. They protected the kingdom, but the kingdom owes itself to the populace. And as soon as the kingdom forgets about the populace and puts people into serfdom and poverty, then it's over, man. That trust is broken. Like, and you saw that in Russia where it happened first, man. The monarchy was just too corrupt. The peasants had no rights. They were serfs. They were forever sharecroppers. They never really had any kind of ownership to anything, and they were cattle. They were essentially cannon fodder for the wars of bullshit wars, and it makes no sense. You gotta love your people. You don't put them in a harm's way, not for nothing, not on a whim, because you want to take over some little island in the Caribbean or whatever. I mean, colonialism put good people to war for no gain. Makes no sense, dude. Stay your ass in your country, make it better, fortify it. Um, that's what we got to do. We got to make Serbia a damn fortress. I'm not saying that we should be North Korea. We still got to talk to our neighbors, get along, but at some point, we got to take control of our destiny. It's not going to be with some kiss ass like Vucic. Vucic was installed. His whole party, the whole this shit's been fucked up since '99. There was a color revolution in '99 at the end of the war, and we've been kind of victim to a CIA controlled government ever since. And it's like I'm some big conspiracy theorist. I'm not, dude. I'm just relaying what's been told to me by so many other people. And if you're just too young and you didn't know, well, now you know. So it's been bad. We've been a puppet since '99, and we've just been, kind of playing to both sides, playing to the populace. Oh, we're not going to give up Kosovo. We're not going to become part of the West. And then behind closed doors, Vucic is doming up the West. He's putting bad people into positions of power. And pre-Vucic, it's been bad since day one. Boris Tadic, another moron. We have not had a single good leader since it's ever. Fuck. Have we ever? Has there been one guy to give us hope? Man, no, I don't think so. And if he did, he got shot. We haven't had anybody good, or we haven't had control of our own destiny since our king got blasted. What happened, man? We got no chance. Nema chance. We do have a chance, dude, and we got to look to each other for solutions, and we got to do things our own way, man. We got to get this dude Vucic out, take him out of power. Let's not do it the violent way. Let's vote him out. Let's find a way to activate the diaspora. Let's find a way to get us to Serbia, incentivize us, whatever, man. Somebody's got to come up with some legislation and get us over there. They don't want us over there because they don't want us to change things. And you know what? I understand the hesitation because a lot of diaspora people are just nunces, as they say in England. A lot of us are morons, and we're so disconnected to the culture. We just want to Americanize everything. So there should definitely be some stringent tests and examinations and criteria for citizenship from the diaspora. You don't want these uh, gay retards fucking up your country. We got a lot of them, dude, but I'd say a good 65-70% are good dudes. Solid dudes, old fashioned Montenegrin, Serbian dudes who uh, who would be assets, hard workers, dude, salt of the earth type. That's our people, man. Um, it's crazy that I have to become this like armchair fucking Mussolini over here from my living room. I didn't want this. I wanted to make a funny podcast where we could laugh about stuff, but things are just too dire over there. I was supposed to go to Serbia in September for a comedy festival, and that shit got canceled because of the political climate. And maybe now's the time to strike, dude. Now's the time to make some change in Serbia, man. Keep protesting, keep marching, keep doing what you're doing. Do what you gotta do to get the attention of the West. Listen, man. Do you know what the Albanians did in the 90s to get the attention of the West? Do a little research and you'll find out. Do you know what it takes to get these dumbasses on your side? You gotta scare them. You you're gonna have to grab some lists and pull them into a dark room and give them a stern talking to. That's the problem over there. They don't really fucking know any tactics. They don't. They just protesting blindly. Like I saw, there's a group of students who are gonna cycle to the EU headquarters to have our voices heard. Are you out of your fucking mind? They're not gonna listen to you. You're idiots. You're wasting your breath. These people want to fuck you over. You think they're gonna listen to your demands? They want Serbia to be in this current state of chaos. It's easier for them to control shit. It's like, put it like this: when you go into a country and you bomb it, you destroy it, you get to buy up the pieces and rebuild it, and then charge them for the reconstruction, and charge them for all of the stuff that you purchased off them. We are a fine example of that. Look what happened after the war, dude. They bombed us, they broke us down, and they sold off our public utilities to foreign companies. Come on, man, wake the fuck up. They're not your friends. Serbia needs to take back their destiny, dude. Take back our national products, our utilities, and come on. Let these people bomb us, poison us, re- rebuild our country, and then hand us the bill. It's insanity. But life is good, man. I'm doing stand up comedy. I'm performing this week. I'm angling to get on the cruise ships, and I'm super excited for that, man. Hopefully, 2026 puts me on the cruise ships. Today's been a very fruitful day for me. I hit up a bunch of comedy clubs to put Balkan Comedy Night into the clubs, and I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited for what the future holds. We got so many shows coming up, a crazy amount coming in 2026. Hopefully, I'll be able to balance being a cruise ship comedian and being a Balkan Comedy Night connoisseur, headliner, guy who's making it happen. I'm adding a show in Brooklyn, New York. I'll be there with Jack Jr. at City Winery, I believe, on August 29th. So I'm trying to add a show in Brooklyn on the 28th. I believe the show will be at, it is called, what is it called? A restaurant in Brooklyn. Mimosa. Хочешь mimosa? Okay, idemo mimosu in Brooklyn. Check it out. I'm gonna be there hopefully on the 28th. Trying to line up a show right now. A lot of shows coming at you, man. Fucking, you know what it is. Toronto, August 17th. San Diego, September 14th. Palm Springs, October 4th. Phoenix, September 2nd. Bruh! And more coming at you, dude. I just hit up Joe Rogan's The Mothership. I'm not going to no other ship. I'm trying to go straight to the top. Balkan Comedy Night at the Mothership. Say a prayer for me. Include me. Say, dear Lord, I hope that Ryan gets into the Mothership. He deserves it. He's been working his ass off at comedy for 12 years. Um, I hope I get a chance, and I hope I do good at set of the night tonight. I'm excited for that. Comedy Store. I don't go there. I'm not a big fan, but one of my boys is going to drag me there tonight, so I'm going to give him hell for 2 minutes and cross my fingers and see where it goes. So exciting, exciting stuff. I think I touched on just about everything I want to talk about. Everything. Man, too much serious stuff, dude. I'm like, it's a comedy podcast where we talk about sad stuff. Um, Well, those are my topics, man. I wanted to have other topics for you guys, but Toronto Serbs, man, I'm coming back, dude. I'm gonna go to Tesla 369 the night before the show on the 16th. So come hang out with me at Tesla 369. I accidentally stole their microphone, but I'm bringing it back to them because I'm an honest, decent guy. Sorry, Marco. I'll see you soon with that microphone. Tell your dad I expect my mezzo platter when I arrive, not 6 hours later. So it's going to be a good time, bro. I'm excited for Toronto. Budek Bros Unite, dude. Let's get it. 2026 is our year. Every year I say is my year, and every year gets better. So, God willing, we'll continue this climb uphill, and everything will continue to go good. Um, Let me see what else I got to talk about today. I'm just spitballing stuff. I'm trying to make things happen. Check out Wines of Illyria. Uh, Indira Bayer, she's got a great product. She's got all the wines from Bosnia, from Serbia, and from the Balkans region. I don't like the name so much. I don't know, but it was an ancient kingdom, so check out Wines of Illyria. They're not my sponsor yet, but she's done a lot to help me sell these shows and get my comedy into Balkan venues. So props to her. Shout out to her. Trying to set up some shows for Florida, Jacksonville. I heard there's a lot of Bosnians in Jacksonville. Also, Naples. We've been hit up to go to Naples via TikTok. So I hit up Off the Hook Comedy Club. Fingers crossed we'll be there. Where else are we going? Miami. Welcome to Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. I'm going there. I like to go there to Rakia Lounge. We'll see if I can do a comedy show at Rakia Lounge, or maybe we'll just do the improv. Shoot. Are there Balkan people in Miami? Please let me know. Holler at me. Let me know if that's a possibility. Would definitely love to check it out. I got this blanket behind me on this side. Whoops, what side? Because I've been sick this week. Dude, I got COVID or some crazy shit when I came back from England. I got wiped out. I mean, I last time I did the podcast was the last day I felt good. And for the last 7 days, I have been absolutely knackered. I've been exhausted. I've been laid out, sweaty, in the bed, just dripping, man. It's been nasty and disgusting, but I'm better now. Crazy, dude. I had to gut it out and go do stand up comedy at Levity Live. And I had to sit there and pretend I wasn't sick. I got doped up on Dayquil and just got through it somehow, man. I don't recommend that to anybody. If you're sick, stay your ass at home. Please do a service for the rest of us. Don't be like me. I had to do it. I needed the money. Speaking of needing the money, I just got fired yesterday. Fuck. That sucks. Uh, I didn't see that coming at all. Maybe I did, but comedy, man, it's kind of taken over my life to the point where I started making mistakes at work and I've started having lapses at work and with just my job, data management. And I screwed up and I got relegated, man. So now I'm just freelancing and I'm no longer on salary. And it sucks because I got 7 days to make my rent. I can get the money, but you don't want to know how. No, I'm not going to do that. But I got to get this money somehow, man. I lost my money. I got no rent and I got no job. So I'm doing comedy, man. We're going balls to the wall with the stand up comedy. Hey, what's up, one viewer? If you guys like the podcast, this is the one time I'm going to be asking for money. Fucking send it. Venmo at Ryan the Comedian, Cash App at Ryan the Comedian. What a bummer. I got no jizzob. I got no employment. So, uh, fuck. I'll take donations, whatever, $5, $10. It all helps. $1. Shit, man. Shoot it. I'll send it back. I'll get you back somehow. Whatever it is, just no OnlyFans videos, no videos, no feet pics, anything within reason. So I don't mind. What else is going on in the world? Is going on. Djokovic got eliminated from the tennis tournament, Wimbledon. That's last week's news. I'm not sure what's going on in the news, so let's jump on Instagram and see what other people are talking about. Nothing. Oh yeah, Ozzy Osbourne died. Dang man, I was just there in Birmingham. I got to uh, I got to commemorate him the best way possible. I got to be there for the final farewell, the back to the beginning, and got to go to Ozzy's bench, the first place that he played his first show, um, a bunch of cool Ozzy memorial spots. And it's sad that he's no longer with us. RIP, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Man, the guy gave so much serious contributions to the world of rock and roll. And what can you say? He is one of the many fathers, one of the Mount Rushmore of heavy metal. I'll put him up there easily, easily right there. He's with Ronnie James Dio, and Rob Halford of Judas Priest. Who else will we put up there, man? And James Hetfield from Metallica. That's my heavy metal Mount Rushmore. Stop me if I'm wrong. I probably am, but at least two out of the four for sure. Dio for sure. Ozzy belong on that one. Let me know in the comments who your Mount Rushmore of heavy metal is. I'm somewhat of a metalhead. I do like my rock hard. I like my hard rock. I like some shredding on the guitar. I like some finger tapping on the solos, and I love a little drum, double bass pedal on the drums. So, yeah, man, love metal. If you got some cool metal that you're listening to, like Sabaton, hey, Balkan band, send it over, man. I'm always curious to hear some cool music. R.I.P. Ozzy. Um, I don't know where he's going in the afterlife. Hopefully, he said his prayers and he's going upstairs. So, speaking of upstairs, hey guys, if you want to see me at the upstairs part of Helium Comedy Club in Indianapolis, write them a letter. I wrote them a proposal today. Drop them a comment. Be like, we got to see Balkan Comedy Night at Helium in Indianapolis. Let them know that I want to get there and I want to make you Serbs and Croats and Bosnos and Albos and all the big nose people. I want to make you guys laugh. All the Burek bros and brodettes, I and brothers and sisters. I want to make you guys laugh in Indianapolis, and we can have a good time after the show. Take me out for White Castle or something. I love to check it out. What else is going on, man? Lots going on, man. Now I got all this spare time. I feel like I should just be podcasting like twice a week. Uh, who knows? I don't know. I mean, I got to get my ass back on the horse, get on Craigslist, get a job. I've got a shit ton of editing to do, which is good. So be on the lookout for lots of clips from the My Cousin Vlad tour. Holy moly, we got so many clips. We got so many good shows. There's at least 7 shows that I want to release to the public, and you'll be seeing clips from me, from Vlad, from all the comics involved. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be out of the. You're gonna go berserk over these clips. You're gonna be rolling on the floor, convulsing with laughter. At least I hope so. Where are we at? Okay, I just clicked off the screen by accident. Balkan Bro. This is the Balkan Bro. This is the Budek Bro. You know what it is. Ryan Radicinovic. Add me. Instagram at Ryan.comedian. Add Balkan Comedy Night. At Balkan underscore comedy underscore night. Make sure you follow me. If you want to drop me a line, drop it to SerbianComedian at gmail.com for all press inquiries and sponsorship inquiries. And I'm glad to have spent the last 45 minutes with you guys. Remember, take it all with a grain of salt, man. I'm just one man. What do I know? Form your own damn opinions. Do your own research. Read a book. Hit the library. Hit the gym. Go to church. Pray to your God. Lift weights. Eat healthy. Go on a hike. That's my life advice. But what do I know? I'm just a comedian. I'm just a clown. So thank you for listening to the Budek Bro podcast. I'll be back next week, maybe with a guest. I don't know. Maybe by myself. But I appreciate your guys' time. I appreciate you sticking by me for 42 minutes, going on 43. You guys are the best. I couldn't do without you. Lubinte. Is that what I say? Lubite? I don't know. Love you guys. Ciao. Where do I end this stream? How do I end this stream? I don't know. Goodbye.